Did you know that, according to the American Heart Association, more than 60% of people over the age of 60 have signs of arterial plaque buildup without even realizing it? Many still go about their daily routines, take walks every day, and eat regular meals. Until one day, a sudden chest pain, a spike in blood pressure, or even a stroke hits without warning. According to a recent report from the National Institute on Aging, more than 70% of older adults are currently using medication or supplements to protect their heart health. But only about 25% actually understand which ones are helping and which ones may be harmful if used incorrectly or in high doses. One common example is aspirin. It works quickly, but the risks of bleeding, stomach ulcers, or kidney damage after long-term use are often overlooked. So what if there were a natural fruit, familiar and easy to find, that could help improve blood flow, reduce the risk of blood clots, and do so without unwanted side effects? If you are over the age of 60, please watch this video until the end. It might change the way you take care of your health every single day. What country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment below. Are you experiencing a similar condition? Feel free to share with us. I personally read every message from you. Have you ever felt tired even when you did not do anything strenuous? Or sometimes felt a bit dizzy when standing up? You might think it is just because of age, lack of sleep, or dehydration. That could be true. But it could also be an early sign that your blood is not flowing properly, or that your blood vessels are slowly being coated with tiny layers of fat, something doctors call arterial plaque buildup. The concerning part is that these plaques form very quietly. According to the American Heart Association, AHA, many older adults may have arteries that are 40 to 60% blocked without showing any obvious symptoms. Everything seems normal until one day a blood clot forms or a plaque breaks loose, leading to a stroke, a heart attack, or a deep vein blockage in the leg. Some people describe it like this: I still walk every morning, but then I feel pain or heaviness in my legs for no clear reason. Others say they do not sleep deeply and often wake up in the middle of the night feeling restless and tired. All of these could be related to poor blood circulation, with the root cause being hardened arteries that are no longer as flexible as they used to be. You do not need to wait for serious symptoms before taking action. Taking care of your arteries is not only something doctors do, it is something you can actively work on every single day, starting with the foods you eat. Some foods, when chosen wisely, can help blood flow more smoothly, slowly reduce plaque buildup, and make your arteries soft and flexible again. So what kind of food can support your arteries naturally without medication? For decades, aspirin has been a familiar name among older adults, especially those with heart-related conditions. Doctors often prescribe low-dose aspirin to reduce the risk of blood clots, helping to prevent strokes or heart attacks. Some people even take it daily as a preventive habit. Biologically, aspirin works by blocking an enzyme called COX-1, which in turn stops the body from producing a substance called thromboxane, A2. This substance causes blood platelets to stick together, which leads to clotting. When aspirin blocks this process, the blood becomes thinner and flows more easily. However, this blood thinning effect can also be a double-edged sword. According to reports from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, long-term use of aspirin may increase the risk of stomach ulcers, gastrointestinal bleeding, and damage to the lining of the small intestine. Some people may even find that they cannot stop bleeding from small cuts because their blood no longer clots as it should. Another concern is that aspirin is not selective. It does not only affect the area where it is needed, but also impacts the entire digestive system, the kidneys, and even the body's natural ability to clot blood. For older adults with unstable health or those taking other medications like blood pressure drugs, diabetes medications, or osteoporosis treatments, taking aspirin every day can sometimes become more of a burden than a benefit. Of course, aspirin is not harmful if it is prescribed correctly and closely monitored by a doctor. But what we need to understand is this: many people take it on their own without fully understanding the consequences. And more importantly, if there is a natural way to help blood flow better and reduce the risk of clots without harming the stomach, would it not be worth trying? And that answer comes from a small, familiar fruit that many people only think of as a simple dessert. You may have seen kiwi in the supermarket or on someone's breakfast table. A small fruit with rough brown skin and a bright green inside, dotted with tiny black seeds. But few people know that the kiwi, small and humble as it may seem, carries a natural power that can support blood circulation in a way similar to aspirin, yet in a much gentler and safer way. According to a study published in the journal Platelets in 2004, eating just 2 to 3 kiwis per day for 28 days reduced platelet aggregation by 18% and lowered blood triglyceride levels by 15%. These two factors are closely linked to the formation of blood clots and plaque buildup in artery walls, which are the leading causes of stroke and heart attack. Like aspirin, kiwi helps reduce the stickiness of blood by preventing platelets from clumping together. But unlike aspirin, kiwi does not interfere with the body through chemicals. It does not thin the blood artificially and does not harm the lining of the stomach or intestines. All the effects of kiwi come from natural bioactive compounds that work in harmony with the body. On top of that, kiwi is a nutritional treasure chest. It is rich in vitamin C, vitamin E, potassium, polyphenols, and especially a natural enzyme called actinidine, all of which have antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and digestive supporting properties. You might be thinking, what can one little fruit really do? But sometimes the difference does not come from size or price, but from the perfect combination of nutrients inside and how they support your body in a gentle, lasting way, something that medication cannot always provide. And from this simple kiwi fruit, a chain of positive effects on your arteries can begin helping to reduce plaque, relax the blood vessels, and improve overall circulation. To understand why kiwi can help keep blood vessels cleaner and support better circulation, we need to look at how plaque forms inside the arteries. Inside your blood vessels, there is a very thin lining called the endothelium. This layer works like the smooth inner coating of a water pipe, helping blood flow easily without resistance over time due to high blood pressure, a diet high in unhealthy fats, or prolonged stress. This endothelium can become damaged. When that happens, harmful molecules in the blood called free radicals attack the weakened area. White blood cells and bad cholesterol LDL begin to stick to the damage. Little by little, over the years, plaque builds up and clings to the inner wall of the arteries. This causes the blood vessels to narrow, making it harder for blood to flow and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. So how does kiwi help in this process? First, kiwi contains a large amount of vitamin C and polyphenols, two powerful antioxidants. They help neutralize free radicals and prevent them from damaging the endothelium. As a result, the vessel walls are protected and blood flows more smoothly without sticking. Second, kiwi also helps the body produce more nitric oxide, a natural substance that gently and safely relaxes the blood vessels. This lowers the pressure inside the arteries, reduces the risk of damage, and improves circulation by delivering oxygen more efficiently to the organs. In addition, vitamin E in kiwi helps prevent the oxidation of LDL, meaning it stops LDL from turning into a sticky form that can attach to the artery walls. This is a key factor in preventing atherosclerosis. Especially important is the enzyme actinidine in kiwi, which has the ability to break down inflammatory proteins in the blood. This makes the blood cleaner and less toxic, reducing the strain on the liver and kidneys. A study from the University of Oslo in Norway also found that kiwi helps reduce lipid peroxidation, a type of oxidative damage that affects fat molecules in the blood. When fat molecules are damaged, they are more likely to stick to the artery walls and cause narrowing. Kiwi slows down this process, helping the blood stay smooth and flow more evenly. In summary, kiwi is not just a tasty fruit. It is a quiet ally of your arteries, working from the inside to protect them without fuss, but with lasting results. You may be wondering, if kiwi is so beneficial, can it completely replace aspirin? The short answer is you should never stop or replace any medication without consulting your doctor. However, what is worth noting is that kiwi offers similar benefits to aspirin when it comes to supporting blood circulation. But without the long-term risks that many people worry about, aspirin works by interfering with the body's enzyme system, particularly by blocking an enzyme called COX-1. This enzyme plays a key role in producing a substance known as thromboxane, A2. When this substance is blocked, blood platelets are less likely to stick together, which lowers the risk of clotting. Medically, this is a powerful and useful action in urgent cases. But because aspirin suppresses this process strongly and non-selectively, using it over a long period can damage the stomach lining, leading to ulcers, bleeding, or even silent blood loss without the person knowing. This is especially concerning for older adults whose liver, kidneys, and digestive systems may already be weaker. In contrast, kiwi does not block, but instead nourishes and balances the body naturally. The bioactive compounds in kiwi reduce platelet stickiness, improve the elasticity of blood vessels, fight inflammation, and help cleanse the blood, all without harming any internal organs. Another big advantage is that kiwi contains very little vitamin K, which means it is less likely to interfere with blood-thinning medications like warfarin. This is often a concern for heart patients who eat dark green leafy vegetables or take certain supplements. So if you are currently taking aspirin as prescribed by your doctor, continue to follow their guidance carefully. But if you are looking for a safer and gentler way to support your circulation, kiwi is a reliable companion to include in your daily meals. Now that you understand how kiwi can support blood flow and protect your arteries, you might be asking, so how should I eat kiwi to get the best results? The simple answer is this: just 2 kiwis per day can already start making a positive difference. Scientists recommend eating kiwi in the morning or along with your main meal of the day, as this is when the digestive system is most active and the body can better absorb the antioxidants, vitamins, and enzymes in kiwi. You can enjoy kiwi in many different ways. The most traditional and simple method is to cut it in half and scoop it out with a spoon. The light tartness and mild sweetness of kiwi make it pleasant to eat and not overwhelming. If you enjoy variety, you can slice kiwi and mix it into plain yogurt or add it to a bowl of vegetable salad. This not only adds flavor, but also boosts the nutritional value of your meal. Some older adults worry that kiwi may upset the stomach. While this is rare, if you have a history of gastritis, you can start with half a kiwi per day and observe how your body responds before increasing the amount. For those monitoring their blood sugar, kiwi is still a good option because it has a low glycemic index and is rich in fiber. This fiber helps stabilize blood sugar after meals, supports digestion, and helps prevent constipation, a common issue among seniors. One important note is to choose naturally ripened kiwi that is not too soft or bruised. At this stage, the levels of vitamin C and enzymes are at their peak. If you buy kiwis that are still firm, let them sit at room temperature for a few days, or place them in a paper bag with bananas to help them ripen faster. As you can see, you do not need to change much. Just by adding 2 kiwis to your daily meals, you can begin a journey toward cleaner arteries and better heart health in a natural, gentle, and effective way. The story of kiwi is not just about a tasty fruit that happens to be good for your health. It opens up a bigger lesson that small changes, when made the right way and at the right time, can make a big difference in your well-being, especially after the age of 60. I once met Mr. James, a 68-year-old man living in Ohio. He was gentle, quiet, and always carried a deep concern about his heart condition. He had experienced a mild episode of chest tightness and was taking blood thinners daily. Although he followed his medication schedule, he often felt tired, struggled with poor sleep, and experienced a dull ache in his left chest area after heavy meals. One day, during a routine checkup, his doctor mentioned that his circulation had not improved as much as expected. All his numbers were stable, yet he did not feel well. It was his wife, Mrs. Lisa, who began looking into foods that could support healthy circulation. She came across information about kiwi and decided to buy some for him to eat every day, replacing his usual desserts like cookies or ice cream. At first, Mr. James did not pay much attention. He ate the kiwi only because his wife prepared it for him. But after more than 3 weeks, he began sleeping better, no longer felt heavy after dinner. And most notably, his mood improved significantly. At his next checkup, the doctor noticed a slight drop in his blood triglyceride levels and a clear improvement in the thickness of his blood. Of course, we cannot say everything changed because of kiwi alone, but clearly, one small daily habit helped bring about a positive shift that even medication had not fully achieved. You see, many people believe that improving health must involve pills, surgery, or changing everything at once, but sometimes it starts with just one small step, like adding 2 kiwis to your breakfast, that can help reduce the risk of clogged arteries, improve circulation, and even support better sleep. And the best part is this kiwi is not expensive, not rare, and does not require a prescription. It is available at your local supermarket, your nearby market, or right in your hands if you are open to trying something new. In the end, let us remember one simple truth. Your body has never stopped trying to heal itself, but it needs you to give it a chance through how you eat, how you rest, and through those small daily choices that may seem unimportant, but truly matter. Throughout today's journey, we have explored a very familiar but also deeply concerning issue, silent artery blockage after the age of 60, and discovered a simple, natural solution that many people have never thought of. The kiwi fruit. We have learned why aspirin is widely used to support circulation, but we have also seen the side effects it can bring if used long-term without proper supervision. In contrast, kiwi, a fruit many see as just a dessert, holds a wide range of biological benefits. It helps reduce platelet clumping, stabilizza triglyceride levels, fight inflammation, and provide powerful antioxidant protection. You do not need to change everything at once. Just by adding 2 kiwis to your breakfast or main meal each day, you are already starting the process of healing and nourishing your arteries in a natural, gentle, and affordable way. And if there is one takeaway from today, it is this: taking care of your health does not have to be something big. It begins with small, steady steps each day. If you found today's content helpful, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, click like, and share this video with your loved ones, especially those who care about heart health and wellness. After 60, what foods are you currently using to support circulation? Leave a comment below so we can share and learn from each other. And stay tuned as we continue to bring you more helpful videos about diet, herbs, and exercises to help you live healthier every day. Health is a journey, and you can always start again, beginning today.